Welcome everyone to a new video. Today is a great day. We hit the big 1.5k subscribers. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing if you enjoy this content. We got around 90% not subscribed to this channel, but it's all good. We're gonna make it up in due time. So, and real quick before we start the video, we got the giveaway winners from the last video. Gerard Ryan, most sentimental card you have would be the LeBron and Kobe 2007 back-to-back horizontal tops card. The number 2 winner is Kilo. Do I think all-star cards will keep going up over time for Top Shot moments? Not really sure. I don't think they're gonna hold value depending on the current market. We gotta see if it's gonna be valuable after the challenge ends. And then lastly, 17 Red Knight for the Pokemon winner. What's my favorite Pokemon? Rayquaza, and thank you for the great videos, man. So, without further ado, we're gonna get started today on the top 3 Top Shot mistakes that I've made and I don't want other people to make. So let's get started right into the video. Number 1 mistake is buying random moments thinking it will go up. Now what I mean by this is you hear on Discord and just from talking to other people that they're saying, hey, should I buy, Austin Rivers for a cheap price, or Duncan Robinson, or something like this is at a 12,000, should I buy it? And the answer is no. The answer is no, right? So I'm on Top Shot right now, lowest ask ascending, and you see a bunch of players like Patrick Beverley, Goran Dragic, like people that bought this recently just to have the 3 moment limit to join pack drops. But the thing is, if we look at even like my portfolio or my inventory, I bought Jarrett Culver, Jordan Clarkson. I even bought like Darius Bazley and Bruno Fernando. Like, I'm not saying these players have no potential, but I came into the mindset on the peak of the market on February 22nd, and I was like, Jordan Clarkson's going to become 6th man of the year. Jarrett Culver's a rising rookie. Bruno Fernando's at a 12,000, like it's limited edition. Like, these were my reasonings for buying these moments, and I bought them for like 40 bucks, 70. I bought Jordan Clarkson at like $76, and it's like 20 right now. The thing is, the same concept applies to real basketball cards. Rookies are valued. LeBron and all the all-stars and superstars are definitely going to hold value. But when we're talking about like Jordan Clarkson, Bruno Fernando, unless it's like a Ja Morant type of player, where's the value going to come from? It's a mistake, because even if Jordan Clarkson wins 6th man of the year, it's priced in. The whole reason people bought Clarkson was because they thought he was going to be 6th man of the year. So then when you price that rumor in, it's only downhill from there, because if Clarkson doesn't win 6th man of the year, then his value tanks even more. And if he wins it, at best it goes up, and at worst it stays the same, right? So don't be buying just random players based on like 2 rumors or low upside. So that's the number 1 mistake I see with top shot investing that I experienced myself. Now the number 2 mistake that I've made and I've seen people make on Top Shot is buying something right when the market opens for a specific release. Now what we're seeing here is the Steph Curry Seeing Stars drop, right? So this is his all-star, not the all-star moment, the Seeing Stars moment. It was like the first all-star moment. Right when he dropped, like right when the pack dropped, I went in and bought a Steph Curry with 3 cereal for like $1,000. This graph is showing, larger cereals in pink, but this is really the average price over time for Steph Curry, right? And it's been like 2 weeks now. It's not gone up since the release. Now, when a pack drop is released and the market opens up right after, you're going to have a wave of people selling and a wave of people buying. But the full volume of people selling doesn't reach capacity until like a few days later, right? Because right when the market opens, not everyone who owns Steph Curry or everyone who's opened the new pack has acquired this moment. So when we go up here and we see, in packs and unique owners, it's going to be a lot lower percentage, like the few hours after the pack drop ends. So my advice is to not just buy something right when it comes out. Even looking at LeBron yesterday, guys, for the All-Star LeBron, he was at like 5-6K like the 2 hours after the marketplace opened, and we're sitting like 1-2 days later and it's at 3K solid. Half the price has dropped just from time decay, right? So I mean, I bought a Steph Curry for 1,000. It hasn't gone up since the day it's released. Now, in terms of a long-term hold, like months and years, sure, we might see some rise, but I would just, be patient. Don't pull the trigger so fast right when a new pack and a new moment drops. The only anomaly to this equation is maybe something like LaMelo Ball. If you see something that's a guaranteed pickup, rookie moment, super rare, out of like 100 or 200, this value is going to go up, sure, grab it right after it comes out. But for most cases, hold off before you just pull the trigger and buy something that looks good. Unless you're a long-term collector and you're like the #1 fan of Steph Curry, don't do it unless you're super confident in this moment. So number 3 failure, or number 3 mistake that I've made is challenges. Now, we're on the previous challenge page. Right now available, we've got the All-Star Game, we got this new metallic gold, and then we got the Rising and Seeing Stars, and then the Mike Conley challenge. We've got to really take an analytical and logical view to these challenges. Now, something like the Anthony Edwards dunk on Rising Stars, so if you complete the Rising Stars challenge, which is like 9 moments, right? You hold 9 moments, you wait till the expiration date, you get this reward. And in this case, the reward is like the dunk of the year. This might be worth it. Right? Because this reward is insane. It's absolutely insane. But I mean, let's take a look at the previous challenges, right? And I've been using the gift as an example. The gift was a previous challenge where you collect 5 moments and then you get 1 reward moment. And the reward moment was this Derrick Rose, fancy pass. But the idea was this was one of the cheapest challenges to complete because you only needed 5 and they were relatively cheap compared to other challenges. The problem is, it costs almost $1,000 for each of these 5 moments at the peak of this challenge. So right before this challenge expired, you're gonna have to pay a minimum of like $4 to $5 grand to collect these moments. And then after you do that, you get Derrick Rose. The problem is, if we look at Derrick Rose since the start of the challenge, right? So on this day, like March 4th, March 3rd, Derrick Rose was distributed to all the collectors who owned all those 5 gift moments. Now, obviously, if you got a really good serial, you made your money back, but I'm looking at the average of the normal serial numbers. And if we look at the average, it was like $700, $800, maybe $1,000 maximum for Derrick Rose, right? So if you spent like $4 to $5K to buy 5 gift moments and then you got a Derrick Rose, the maximum you were selling it at was, to be generous, 1 to 1.2K. You spent $4,000 to sell something for $1,200. Now, I know you guys are like, okay, but you could sell the moments you have, right? You sell the 5 moments after the reward is finished. Okay, let's calculate that. I mean, the thing is, all of these moments on Top Shot for the gift are now like $99, $100. Like Jimmy Butler's $100, Rui is like $100. Derrick Rose itself that I bought recently is like $250. I bought it for $260. So like, even if you can sell all the 5 moments after the challenge, 100% it tanks. Now, what I'm looking at here is the past. These are the facts of what happened. In the future, challenges might be way more exclusive. It may be profitable. But as of now, in March of 2021, these challenges have not proven profitable. I haven't seen one challenge that's been profitable or safe. So again, I'm not like saying don't do any challenges. I think challenges are kind of cool. It gamifies Top Shot, but I think the mistake is not doing your research, just being like, oh, okay, we're gonna get a super cool reward for investing and getting into like these challenges. Unless you have one piece of the challenge already that's like super expensive, the bottleneck, if I have the LeBron that's worth 3 or 4K, maybe I'll complete the challenge because it costs less for me to finish that set. But for something like Derrick Rose or like the gift, if I'm like just raw buying 5 moments for 1,000 each and you're only getting like 1,000 back, be cautious. You're just dumping money into the market that only tanks right after the challenge ends. And the marketplace is disabled. The marketplace, has like a 5-minute delay per transaction. It's not quick to sell moments that fast with Dapper and Top Shot. So I would just say my last piece of advice for the challenges is do your due diligence in the research, understand how much the reward can possibly be, and see what your current portfolio is. If you own 1 out of the 5 moments, you might try and complete the challenge. But if you don't own any of the moments required for a challenge and you're just going from scratch, you gotta make sure that there's demand for the reward, or for some reason this reward is gonna be worth more than what you pay for the pieces. So anyway, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. Those are some mistakes that I've made in the past, and those are the 3 tips that I would give you for Top Shot right now. I do appreciate everyone who's watching. Please subscribe and like this video if you enjoy this content, and we will see you next time. Peace.